Good morning and welcome to Team Hunter. Apologies for that. I didn't want to continue with having the emoji on Will's head again. Don't know what's going on with my new phone, so I do apologise. So, like I said, we're at Team Hunters. Going to have a quick word with Will about what happened at Kings Lynn on Saturday, with the excellent results he got in the first heat and the final. Then he got a little bit of damage in the Grand National, but we'll show you that in a second. So, first of all, good morning, Will, and how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
And first of all, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy work schedule. Do appreciate it. So, talk about Kings Lynn very quickly. First of all, the heat. You were leading until about a lap to go.
Yeah, no, got a good start. Well, I was at Kings Lynn on Friday testing, so just got the car up to speed really. So I went out in the first heat, everything was going well. Managed to get to the front. I had a problem with my brakes that seemed to develop and be getting worse. I think some air's getting in somewhere into the brake system. So, Mark managed to stick with me and then put one in on the last lap. So, fair play to him. He took the win. It wasn't a bad heat at all, but just couldn't quite make it over the finish line in first with the brake issue.
Yeah, Mark's watching actually. He's just he commented.
Yeah,
he just said, "Mordin, don't slag him off too much."
Yeah.
He's a bit of a git, isn't he? No, he's all right. He's Mark. He's all right. Thank God he didn't win the final because he was going to run around in just his pants.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. He sort of caught you about half a lap earlier than, because usually it's last corner, isn't it, when people have a go?
Yeah.
And he got you going into turn 1 and 2.
I was back of some yellers, lapping some yellers, and I think he saw his opportunity and took it, which was the right time to hurt him. So. It was a good race though. It was good racing. That's what you want to see. I think that's what the fans want to see. So,
And watching it as a spectator, as I did, it seemed like that the drivers were really going for it. It wasn't like an early season race. They really got stuck in.
Oh yeah, I think it was a great first meeting. Really, plenty of action. I think the crowd was great.
Yeah.
All round very good. I mean, we've seen a bit the damage I picked up. I had a flat out night. So.
We'll look at that in 1 second. And then we'll go on to the final.
Yeah.
So again, another good result for you, third again.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, again, I had the brake problem and a power steering issue. But again, I managed to get a good start. Got to the front, was right up there. I think I was sitting in about fourth on one restart. I got tangled up with Gilbank and a pile up on one corner. That's when Nigel Green got past. Then he ended up facing backwards. I was going backwards down the straight. So it was a bit of a messy race. Picked up a bit of damage. But yeah, mainly the brake issue again that we had unfixed. But yeah, come home in third, which wasn't too bad considering. Well,
that's good to say. If you were facing wrong way, to get back up to third was pretty good going. Because I did actually say to you that you were flying on that meeting. It did seem like you were
quick. But just, like I said, with the brake issue, just not consistent enough, and that's what you need at Kings Lynn. You have to be consistent.
Yeah.
But yeah, considering not bad really.
Okay, and now let's look on the other side of the coin and how this sport can get you when you're up in the highs.
Yeah.
Grand National didn't really go to plan, did it?
No, I mean, again, I got a good start. I think I was front red at the time, and Bob Griffin had just gone a bit wide. I thought I'd passed him, but he just clipped my back outside wheel.
Right.
So, backwards down the straight again, took a bit of damage. I mean, it was damaged enough after the final.
Yeah, okay.
But I finished it off in the National, so I've got about a month's damage in one night.
Right, so we're going to actually turn the camera onto the car now, and as you guys at home can see, it's in a bit of a sorry state. We've got a bit of a back bumper just on the floor there, so if we just quickly walk around the car and just point out what's happened to it on the Grand National. Start the back, of course.
Yeah, back bumper was completely knackered, so I've had to cut that off and put in a new one on, all the stays and everything. Same on the front bumper. Front bumper was even worse, so I've had to cut that off, take that off. We bent the front axle, the camber on the front axle, so we just had to cut that. All the stub axle was gone as well. We're just swapping all that really.
Okay.
Not too much damage on anything else, just bumpers really, and metal work. But like I said, we will be changing all the master cylinders and the calipers to try and fix the brake issue. And we're also going to change the steering box.
Okay, yeah. And the lads who work on the car, do you want to just mention who they are and what they do?
Yeah, so with work being as busy as Rob over there works full time on the cars.
Okay.
And then Andy helps sometimes if needs be.
And the lads that you have at the track, who?
Yes, same lads, and then we have a couple of lads that come with us at weekend just to help out as well.
It is a full team thing, isn't it? I think I've noticed that now with having the 2 cars with Nigel.
Yeah.
It really is full on, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think to be at the top of this sport, I think you have to either be working on the cars full time yourself, or have somebody doing a lot of the work for you, because there is a lot of work in them. Especially if you smash them up like this.
Like you do, yeah.
Just maintaining them and making sure they're right. There's no playing anything. It just takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, because they have to be 100%, don't they? I think, especially these days with the speeds that you guys go, if you're only at 75%, you're just going to get mullered, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The gap from the top 3 to the bottom 3, you're talking tenths, not seconds. So yeah, everything has to be spot on.
Yeah, because I noticed that on the top speeds and the fastest laps, there was only about 0.6 of a second between first and 15th.
Yeah, which sounds like a lot, but in reality, that's nothing. You're talking 2 or 3 car lengths, So, yeah, like I said, everything has to be perfect to be able to be up there. And
it's good for the sport that we're getting fair few drivers coming in and a couple coming back on Kings Lynn, especially. We had a lad Willie came over from 2 Litre Saloons, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had another lad from V8s, people like that. So it's good that new drivers are coming into the sport.
Absolutely, yeah. Like you say, there's a lot of good young drivers coming into it. You've got Finn Sargent, Carl Gray, Bradley, myself, a lot of young people under 25s in the sport. And you've got drivers coming over from, like I said, saloons or F2s, whatever it may be. So, no, I think it's good to see, really.
Excellent. And then just finally, your plans for this weekend, Mildenhall?
If we get it fixed, or when we get it fixed. Yeah, no, I'll be at Mildenhall. I was going really well there last year, so the car seems to suit that kind of track. So hopefully just have a good meeting again.
Yeah, it's a great little track, isn't it? But they need to move it, don't they, a bit closer.
Yeah.
Any idea what time you'll be getting home, sort of thing? Because I'm thinking I'll be about 5 in the morning, I think.
Kings Lynn was a late one. I think we got back at about 4 o'clock in the morning with the clocks changing.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be similar for Mildenhall, something like that, 3, 4 o'clock.
Brilliant. Well, I do really appreciate your time. We're only going to do short ones for these ones because we don't want to take too much of Will's time because he's got a business to run, of course. So I do thank everybody for watching. Thank very, very much to Will for his time. We really do appreciate it. Maybe catch you again later on in the season if we can. But everybody, thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate it, and we'll speak to you all soon. Thank you.